ladies and gentlemen, just about 10 minutes now to the start of tonight's USA Eastern sanctioned event. Tonight's poll is sanctioned by USA Eastern Sled Pulling and is produced by Full Productions Incorporated of Scottsdale, Pennsylvania. For those of you that are here tonight, be aware of the fact that tonight is what we call noise night. As you can already hear in the background, there's a lot of noise going on here. This will be a night in which most of the classes are noise classes. We're going to have big block, supercharged, big engine modified. 1/3 size version of a big sled operates exactly the same way, but a much lighter sled to get on. We will open things up with the Hot Rod V8 tractors. Now these are tractors that started life as farm diesel tractors. The diesel engine has been plucked out of those tractors, and in its place is a big block V8 engine right here in Columbiana County, Ohio. Your second class tonight will be the mini rods. Mini rods, and you saw one go by in front here a moment ago. Mini rods.
It's a very if class sometimes.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
As I mentioned earlier, tonight is noise night. Most of the classes tonight are going to blow your ears out with all of the high-powered action on the track. Noise night tonight here in Columbiana County. '20 is how it started its life. The tractor driven by Dino Guerreri from down in Georgetown, Pennsylvania. This one is called the Green Reaper. Dino Guerreri on the controls of the Green Reaper. For Dino Guerreri. Weight sled rider, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is set at 11,000 pounds. So they're pulling at 11,000 here in the class. Remember, he's #1 in the class, so he has the option of taking it, or he can drop and come back later in the class. It's up to him. But boy, what a nice run he had there. And then the officials on the track. We've got Ray Bell and Joe Bell, both local boys, out on the track tonight as officials. They will have to make a determination as 11 great to see. The sled on the track right now is the mini sled. So these guys are pulling the lighter weight sled. This is the Decision Maker mini sled they're running here tonight. 11,000 pounds on the transfer. Dino Guerrieri, boy, what a nice run he put down on that beautiful 4010 Deer. 4010 Deer started light with a diesel engine of about 85 horsepower. Tonight, that big block V8. So Mr. Guerrieri will come back at the end of the class. We now move to 12,000 pounds on the transfer. To make our mini sled out on the track for these hot rod V8 tractors. They love to hook onto this sled. Allows them to get a good out and run it. Back to the track right now. We come in with Gary Stafford. Gary is from over in Hadley, Pennsylvania, Mercer County. It's a Case 930 as a 392 Chrysler Hemi for power under the hood. For Gary Stafford out of Hadley, Pennsylvania. This one called the Tire Man. All right, here we go. Remember, no official mark on the track. That mark earlier has been erased. And now with 12,000 pounds, here comes Gary Stafford. And he'll make a nice pass at it. The Tire Man and Gary Stafford from Pennsylvania. You can see one thing, ladies and gentlemen, these tractors are able to get off the line quickly. They really can get a good run on it with that mini sled being used. And he'll get a mark of 309. Now we will be reporting the distance to you in whole numbers. 309, 283, 252. However, the laser is rated by Dave and Marie Powell from Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. That laser will keep decimal points also. So if we should happen to get a tie in whole numbers, where two tractors, let's say, would go at 302. And they're going to stay with that 12,000 pounds, I do believe. So we will go with the 12,000 pound weight limit. Very strong running tractors in this class tonight with USA East.
Salem, Ohio.
And moving on to the line now is Ray Vauxhall from Chardon, Ohio. This is Family Tradition. Ray Vauxhall in from Geauga County. Family Tradition. That's another 454 Chevrolet under the hood of that one. Another relatively new puller to the circuit for the Ray Vauxhall team. And he'll get a mark of 275. 275. The Tire Man, Gary Stafford, defeated the lead at 309. Created by Harold Vance Jr. out of Carrollton, Ohio. It is a Cockshot 55 with a 468 cubic inch Chevrolet for power. A lot of you may remember Harold Vance Sr. had a super soft truck he ran for a number of years in from Carrollton, Ohio. But this is the boy driving now. This is a brand new tractor. Only been down the track a couple of times. 460. that mark. Remember, the green cone down at the track side is an estimation only, not official. The only thing official is the electronic laser.
Electric motors, sales and service in Salem, Ohio, out west of Salem on the road toward Damascus. They've got what you need in the area of electric motors, whether it's pumps, tools, starters, all.
And he will grab the lead at 3:12. 3:12 on that run by Harold Vance Jr. He'll take over the top spot. 3:12 now that this is to beat. At the Columbiana County Fair, amongst the best in the business. The guys that build the track here, Ted Ferguson, the guy that maintains the track for the fair, I'll tell you, they do a great job. Those behind-the-scenes people that were out here this afternoon, noon and 1 o'clock, working to get this track in good condition, they're to be commended because you folks here in Columbiana County have one of the better tracks. This is why the pullers like to come and pull here. Now back up to the sled is Logan Neely. This is a Farmall M, big block GM power under the hood, out of Monaca, Pennsylvania. This one is called the Iron Bull. And when I say GM power, I am talking about a 472 Cadillac motor. This is the same motor you used to find in the 1960 and 70 Eldorados. So a little bit of a unique on the Farmall M Iron Bull.
Community Action Agency of Columbiana County, CAA, helping people, changing lives. You know, they're the outfit that runs the Karch buses that you see all over the roads. Community services, health services up here, and the Head Start program. Many agencies that help people and change lives. The Community Action Agency of Columbiana County, we're proud to have them on board as a partner here at the Columbiana County Fair.
So we can report now what the issue. The electronic laser has to shoot a beam of light at the weight sled in order to get a good measurement. The problem with this class is the drivers in this class have a weight bar that goes up over top of them. And the weight bar is interfering with that beam of light. So what they're doing right now is they're putting an extension so that the prism on the sled, the pointing point of the prism, is now going up higher in the air. So that was the issue. The laser takes another reading, and an onboard computer gives you the distance that the sled actually travels. Okay, here we go. Logan Neely. Cadillac power for Logan Neely out of Monaca. .262 on that one, 262 for Logan Neely. Now, many of these tractors are running in the USA East Regional Point Race. We have not seen any point runners out there on the track as of yet. So now we are going to start to see some point tractors come out onto the track. It is driven by Clay Sindlinger out of Hadley, Pennsylvania. This one is a Ford 5000, has a 468 Ford for power under the hood. This one is called Ripped Up. So here we go, Ripped Up, Mercer County, Pennsylvania. Now, another thing to point out, ladies and gentlemen, is that the driver of the next tractor in line may choose where on that sled to be. Whether he wants it on the left side, the right side, down the middle. So the next driver here, Mike Clapper, has moved the sled away from the center. Blue binder. Okay, started out to the right, came right back to the middle with it for Mike Clapper out of East Canton. That blue binder. He'll get a mark of 272. 272. Ted Ferguson out there doing the grading of the track after each tractor. Not using a roller right now on the track. And that track is obviously in perfect condition. Boy, what a great situation that is. The history of the tractor. This tractor was the USA East point champion back in 2021. However, he has taken some time off, and we see this tractor very, very sparingly. The tractor is a Farmall M with a 468 Chevy for power. It's driven by John Roy out of Imperial, Pennsylvania, and he calls it the Roy Toy, a former USA East champion. The tractor's only been on the track 3 times this year. That's championship caliber pulling right there. We'll wait for the electronic laser to see if he was able to get beyond the 324 mark. Roy Toy. All right, moving on to the line right now. This is Ricky Rose, the local guy right here. His case tractor is called the Warhorse. I want to tell you, he's got this tractor looking great and running great. Now, he has had some great runs. Currently number 4 in the point race. This guy has come a long way in a year's time, I'll tell you that. Running against this competition and up to number 4 in the point race. If he can get the lead here, the local guy from right here in Lisbon. 324 the distance to beat. Oh, Heartbreak City, he's at 323. Roy Toy at 321. Very close up at the top end. Here's another local guy coming out onto the track. Currently number 7 in the point race. This is Tim Hawk from over in Mechanicstown. This is the Dark Side Deer. On those white lines, Kim Hawk from Mechanicstown, the dark side deer. And he kept it right in the middle of the track for the dark side deer.
K&S Millwrights are back once again as part of our sponsorship group. I was coming home from Alliance the other day and I went the back way down past their place of business there on Knox School Road behind Ag Pro. And they've got a beautiful place of business there. All your feed and grain handling needs. They can handle all those systems for grain storage, grain drying, material handling. K&S Millwrights. Knox Township, part of your family of sponsors here at the pulling event at the fair.
He gets a mark of 310, which will get him number 4 in the class at 310. So remember that name, Janoski. They've got 4 tractors tonight in the competition. Very strong running team from down near the Pittsburgh airport. So this is the M, a Farmall M from Clinton, Pennsylvania. The M. And he'll get a mark of 306. 306, which will get him number 5 in the class. For a while, but had a rather poor run down in Pennsylvania last Saturday night. And so that dropped him out of the point lead, but he was right there in that lead in the points. So now he's second in the points. Fitted with a 472 Chevrolet for Mike Palmer. Tractor called Bazinga. Up there. Bazinga, the number 2 tractor in the points, and he may have just grabbed the lead. Mike Palmer, Allegheny County, Pennsylvania. And indeed, we have a new leader. We have a new leader at 327. 327. And here comes the tractor that's currently number 3 in the point race. This is a Farmall 1206 with Chevrolet power under the hood. Operated by Jeremy Seibel, part of the Janoski team from Clinton, Pennsylvania. And he was this one coming out. This is a beautiful tractor. A Minneapolis Moline G1000. Of course, it had that big displacement, had a big diesel engine when it came from the factory. And very unique tractor in this field. Keeping in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that the guys have got to have a rear end in the tractor, the gears, etc., have got to be original for the make and model of that tractor. So they're taking a rear end that was designed for an 85 horsepower farm tractor and now pushing through about 850 horsepower through that rear end. So it takes real engineering marvel to make this work. For John Roy out of Imperial, Pennsylvania, again a tractor that has been very strong in this class over the years, but has run very sparingly in 2023. I believe he's only had 2 other hooks this year, but always come very competitive. Not a member of the point race, but a very competitive tractor. And he'll get a mark of 336 to move that cone up a little farther. And now he is your leader in the class at 336. Here's another one of those tractors we have seen very little of. The 2020 USA East Point Champion. Owned by Louis Roy out of Imperial, Pennsylvania. This is an International 706 Chevy power under the hood. This one is called Mad Jack. Mad Jack. All right, here we go. Going to try that left-hand side of the track for Louis Roy and Mad Jack. Oh, he's going to move the cone. I mean to tell you, they're getting a hold of this track at the Columbiana County Fairgrounds. The pullers love it here. What we are seeing a show tonight. Now Mad Jack, the former champion, has moved it forward. Second place. Hey, interesting now. The leader is John Roy with Never Satisfied. His brother, Louis Roy, is now second with Mad Jack. Tractors, I'll tell you, what a great field showed up tonight at the Columbiana County Fair. And some great running tractors. I don't think we're done yet. As 336 is the lead. And on the line now is Mike Janoski. This is the Bow Tie Binder by the name. Chevrolet Power. International under the hood, Bow Tie Binder. He is the current point leader in the Hot Rod V8 Tractor Division. Mike Janoski from Clinton, Pennsylvania. And I do not think anyone else is going to try that. On the left side, not have the bite he was looking for. And so someone has to try. He tried and he failed on it. Mike Janowski. And he'll get a mark of 314. Tractor. And he's had a couple of test runs on it, but has not competed with this tractor so far this year. This is a Farmall owned by Curtis Sechrist out of Dundee, Ohio. 40 Mopar power under the hood. So a big Dodge Chrysler motor to power it down the track. Kurt Sechrist out of Dundee, Ohio, with a tractor he calls the Red Ram. Brand new tractor, he's got an issue there. And it sounded to me like it might have popped right out of gear. So his first run here at the Columbiana County Fair, he will long remember this, as it did pop out of gear on him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was his very first attempt. Let's give him a big round of applause. He will learn from that, I can tell you.
They'll sell you Michelins, whatever you need, they've got them. And they'll do agricultural calls, truck, auto, anything you need. The Salem Tire Pros, longtime friends of us here at the Columbiana County Fair.
All right, on to the track right now from over in Garrettsville, Ohio. This is John Yoxall, another Ford-powered machine in a 1952 Massey Harris. This one is called a Mighty Mouse. John. John Yoxall. $279 on that run by John Yoxall. 279.
To this event tonight, Myers Family Insurance. Now they've set up a little booth outside underneath the grandstand here. Stop by and see them. They're giving away free stuff, and that's a great business. They take care of all your Medicare, life and retirement. I'm a customer myself up there in Greenford. They're good people. They'll do you a good job, pick you up with the best plan for you. Myers Family Insurance. Stop, see them tonight.
So in the lead right now, we've got a Minneapolis Moline G1000. That one is the Never Satisfied tractor of John Roy. Now we have almost a twin coming out. It's another Minneapolis Moline G1000. This one is owned and driven by Tom Janowski from Clinton, Pennsylvania. 4 Chevrolet power, they call it Old Yeller. 100 feet on the track are turning very, very hard. So being at the end of this class may not be the most enviable position. That is one of the reasons why they're not using a roller, because of the hardness at the starting line. They'll get a mark at 3:08. 3:08 on that run.
Hey! Practice.
So this is the pacemaker. From down in Warsaw, Ohio, Joe Brindley does the driving for the Brindley team. A cock shot 50, powered by a big block Ford. Joe Brindley and the pacemaker. Currently number 10 in the point race. Quick off the starting line. Good start for Joe Brindley. He found the right spot in that track. He's got a good bite right off the line. The pacemaker. He'll get a mark of 3:04. 3:04 for the pacemaker. 1,000 pounds and do better. This is Dino Guerreri from Georgetown, Pennsylvania. A John Deere 4020 called the Green Reaper. Remember, as the is not the place to pull. From what we've seen here tonight, a couple tractors have gone left, have not fared well at all. So we'll get his major, get your rundown in the class, and mini rods will be the next class to go. $284. John Roy from Imperial, Pennsylvania will win it with his never satisfied Minneapolis Bulldine. Second goes to his brother, Lewis Roy from Imperial, Pennsylvania with Mad Jack. Each of those tractors are former USA East Point champions who have not been running the circuit this summer. Third is Mike Palmer, the second in the point race. He will move up to be the number one tractor in the point race with Bazinga. Fourth will be Clay Sidlinger, is also going to move up in the point race out of Hadley, Pennsylvania with Ripped Up Ford. Ricky Rose will get number 5 out of Lisbon, Ohio with the War Horse. Number 6 is going to be John Roy and the Roy Toy. 7th goes to Jeremy Seibel with Leaded. Number 8 will be Mike Janowski with the Bowtie Binder. 9th place to Harold Vance Jr. with that brand new tractor out of Carrollton. Number 10 will be Tim Hawk from Mechanicstown with the Dark Side Deer. 11 goes to Danny Janowski and the Farmall M called DM. And number 12 will be the 50-pound tractor. Now ready to go. This is going to be Ty Miller from Copley, Ohio. It's called Unfinished Business. Another 575 cubic inch supercharged mini rod. From Copley, Ohio, Ty Miller on the control. See how he's packed in that driver's seat. Very compact machine there. He will be your leader now in the class. And he'll get a mark of 267. 267, and he'll have the lead. Remember, the weight limit was reset. An additional 1,000 pounds was added to the transfer when the class was restarted. Carolina Night Train. big semi-truck. As soon as she turned to 16, had her driver's license, they put her into the controls of a big rig semi. Many of you will remember the truck. It was called the Black Sheep. It was a 1975 Dodge Bighorn with a Detroit diesel under the hood at that time. And she was just a little bit of a thing at that time and not much bigger now. But now she drives a mini rod. This will be Laura Shanklin from County Navarre, Ohio. Laura Shanklin. She's at 274. 274 gets her into second place right now at 274. So the Carolina Night Train leads it at 300 feet. Competitor will be another young lady. This will be Lindsay Campbell of Washington, Pennsylvania. The tractor is called Short Fuse, built by her husband, Kevin Campbell, and he has put the wife on the controls. Lindsay Campbell. This came from Chaos Manufacturing in Washington, Pennsylvania. This is, of course, Kevin Campbell's business. This is the Short Fuse, Lindsay Campbell. Lindsay Campbell. So whatever way, everybody wants to pull down that left-hand side. will be Tim Ray, and his wicked sensation out of Slippery Rock. He will be the final hook of the class. Now at 16,000 pounds, when he pulled earlier, it was at side. That is raw alcohol poured out of that tractor. Something's not exactly right there as raw alcohol pours out of the tractor. So he will be disqualified. So the winner in this division will be Cody Singletary from Tar Hill, North Carolina. Carolina Night Train, number 1. Lauren Shanklin will finish second from Navarre, Ohio. Third place goes to Cody Singletary again with his brother's tractor, Carolina Night Train, number 2. Ty Miller will get the number 4 spot, and Lindsey Campbell and Tim Ray will split up some places number 4 and 5. Both out of bounds in the division. Carried out onto the track to get things underway. This is going to be Matt Deal from over in Lawrence County, Pennsylvania. This one is called Working on It for Matt Deal. They are checked each night before the event begins to make sure that no one is over the 2.6 inches of diameter, which is the maximum by law. Here we go, working on 18,000 on the transfer, 18,000. Some of the best you'll see anywhere. So the officials on the track will converse. On the transfer, 18,000. patrolman with championship steers. So tonight, the truck is going to be driven by his teammate, Ed McConnell. So Ed McConnell will drive it, the Frank and Sons Auto Body machine. .350 the distance to beat. Well, it is not going to go for him tonight. There's no question about it. It will not run, and that's going to be it for a disappointing trip. I'll tell you one thing, I'll bet Frank won't let that guy drive again. I'm getting me a new driver when I can't be there. Oh, a disappointing 194 on that run. 194.
Carl and Joanne Garwood joined that great group of people. The Garwood Arena is a showplace for a facility of its type.
The goat on a rope is what it was called, yes. All right, up on the line now, this is the problem child. Now, folks, this is a Ford motor in here, not the big 6.7, not the 6.4. This is a 6.0 Ford engine. The small one, actually the small one, but boy, I'll tell you, this is a runner, built by Warren Diesel Injection of Guys Mills, Pennsylvania, and driven. This is the problem child. He has had. He will grab the lead, I do believe. And indeed, we got a new leader. He just went 3:56. 3:56 and takes over the lead from Matt Neal, who's at 3:50. Now we saw Ed McConnell come out and drive earlier with the Brandon DeFrank truck, and it didn't go so good. So this is his own truck right here called Cause and Effect. He is currently the point leader. In '67, they did not make a single cab with a long bed on it. So Mr. McConnell has taken two trucks and put them together. A single cab with a long bed. And it makes for a very interesting truck because he gets the maximum wheelbase allowed. It's still street legal, but it's a very, very unique design for a 1967 Chevrolet. Currently the point leader in this division from Harrison County, Ohio, this is Cause and Effect. Ed McConnell, Cause and Effect. 364. 364. The county, Ohio. This is cause and effect. Look at this one coming out. Boy, I'll tell you, this is a good-looking truck right here. He is from Milton, Pennsylvania. That's way out in the central part of the state of Pennsylvania. It's a Ford F-250 with a 6.7 power stroke under the hood, driven by Noah Hostetler. This one is called Blue by You. Noah Hostetler from Milton, Pennsylvania. He runs normally with the Central Ohio Truck Pullers, excuse me, the Central Pennsylvania Truck Pullers Association. Blue by You. Now, he did that on purpose. He wants to go back and make another start. And when they shut it down before the 100-foot mark, they can go back and make another attempt at the sled. Blue by You. They'll be at 347. Putting up with number 4 squad in the class at 347. He's him down in Hopedale, Ohio. 97 God. Cummins for power. He was the winner of the first event of the season over in Lawrence County with this truck for Frank Pascarich out of Hopedale, Ohio. Dodge with Cummins. back to the starting line. Tonight, as he's obviously got some kind of mechanical issues. Another tow vehicle down there. It looks like they might have taken the transmission out, and that is going to require them to have to lift that truck off the track because it will not tow now. They've got a transmission all bound up there. So I think we did get Mr. Poskerich off the track. Let me give you a rundown where we're at. Ed McConnell with that cause and effect Chevy leads this at 364. Ronnie King and the problem child is at 356. Matt Deal is at 350 with working on it. And Noah Hostetler is currently at 347 with that Blue Bayou. All right, here we go. The Rowdy Ram, Chris Bear. He is currently number 4 in the point race and is a former USA East Point champion. For the Rowdy Ram, he moves up to be number 3 in the class. 352. Backing up to the sled now. This will be Jeremy Davis from over in Malvern, Ohio. It's called Straight Off the Farm. 2006 Dodge with a Cummins for Jeremy Davis, Malvern, Ohio. This truck. This is a brand new tractor. It's never been on the track before in its life, and so we'll see what happens there. An exhibition run coming up immediately following this truck. Another guy having problems off the line, so he'll go back and try it a second. Okay, the word is he is broken. He'll be done. So we need a tow tractor there. And our winner tonight is going to be Ed McConnell, the points leader with cause and effect. Ronnie King will get second with the problem child. Chris Bear is third with the Rowdy Ram. Matt Deal will get fourth with his working on Dodge. Noah Hostetler will be number 5 with Blue Bayou. has no idea what it's going to do, if it does anything. He thinks eventually this is going to become quite the tractor. Now think what we've got here. This is a 540 cubic inch John Deere motor. It has been built with 4 turbochargers on the engine. 4 turbochargers. The 2 big turbochargers are 4.6 inches in diameter. There's also a 3.9 and a 3.6 feeding them. So you're talking about a lot of air flowing down into this motor. And this is why it is very difficult to start a tractor like this. All right, here comes that John Deere out to the track right now. Jim Swantack, Wolfstown, Pennsylvania. Problem that they usually run into with these kind of tractors is too much horsepower and not enough clutch and transmission. That the horsepower is big, but they cannot get the transmission to hook up. So let's see what happens here. Jim Swantack has pulled before. He also has a super farm tractor, so he's not a novice when it comes to driving.
He needs to come on down here.
been successful.
My thought is.
Ready to go to two-wheel drive trucks to finish up the program on the end of the evening. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. Your lead-off competitor from Huntingtown, Maryland. This is a truck called Dirty Money from the Wilson team. It is a Chevrolet with a 575 cubic inch Hemi motor. Steve Wilson from Huntingtown, Maryland will do the driving. Again, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you instruct your children to cover their ears. This will be very, very noisy. Dirty Money out of Huntingtown, Maryland. .327 feet to get things underway here. 327. He sets a mark that the rest are going to have to shoot at. 327. These trucks are all headed up to the Buffalo area tomorrow night, where they will pull with USA East at the Langford National event. Reckless horse. And he was out of bounds. out of bounds on that run.
Done it.
So he will be out of bounds on that run. You can smell that alcohol. These are all running on pure alcohol. So the mini sled has gone on to New York for tomorrow night's event up in the Buffalo Metro. So tomorrow night we'll be running this particular sled out on the track, which is the track boss from the from the Simmel team out of Ashland. He'll be running all 4 classes tomorrow evening. Oh, there's good. Dirty Money. Crystal Wilson. second now with third. Dirty. It's going to be about a very unique little truck. Vehicle will be up. And he moves into second place at 3:03. Now into second place. Chris Knight. Coming up is the running bear from Tappahannock, Virginia. This tonight will be driven by Steve Wilson, who's currently our point leader. So he will be the driver on the running bear, and so he's got the possibility of beating himself. We'll see how this all... Stevie Wilson comes in from Huntingtown, Maryland to win it with Dirty Money. Second goes to Herb Clark from the state of New York with Taz Toy. Third will be Crystal Wilson with her Dirty Money. Fourth will go to Steve Wilson, and the running bear, number 5 will be Herb Clark with Wild Side, and number 6 will be Robbie Campbell in from Lothian, Maryland. So that will conclude the action on the track here tonight at the 2023 Columbiana County Fair. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out and being part of tonight's show. Now, we do understand they're going to try that tractor one more time. They are going to try that John Deere tractor one more time, ladies and gentlemen, as an exhibition runner.
Another great job here tonight. Thanks to all our drivers and competitors and crews. And most of all, thanks to you folks for coming out and watching this great event. Hey, we'll see you tomorrow night when we do it all again right here at 7 o'clock in the Alan Dickey Family Grandstand for more pulling action here at the great 178th Columbiana County Fair. Have a good night.
Wasn't that worth it, all that